Good day. Here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. welcomes the commitment of Mitsubishi Motors Corporation or MMC to invest in vehicle manufacturing in the Philippines. Mitsubishi made the commitment as President and Chief Executive Officer Takao Kato met with Marcos at Malacanang Palace in Manila on Thursday. Kato told the President that MMC plans to invest around 7 billion pesos in the country in the next 5 years. Among MMC's plans include adding a new production model at its Mitsubishi plant facility in Laguna. Kato also cited the Philippines as MMC's #1 market in Southeast Asia due to its good and stable economy. Marcos welcomed the MMC's plan, saying this will create more jobs for Filipinos. The President said the MMC would be included in the government's race or revitalizing the automotive industry for competitiveness enhancement program. In a related Facebook post, Marcos said he and Kato share the same goals of driving innovation, creating more jobs, and making sustainable transportation a reality for Filipinos. The Department of Finance vows to implement measures that will strengthen the Philippines' workforce. Finance Secretary Ralph Recto hailed the latest drop in the unemployment rate in 2024 at 3.8%. Recto said the DOF aims to follow through with the recognition that the country received in the recent World Economic Forum in Switzerland. This as President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. emphasized the government's commitment to reduce unemployment and provide quality jobs through public-private partnerships and upskilling programs. Recto said they plan to fast-track the implementation of the Create More Act to open more opportunities in the labor market. The implementing rules and regulations for the Create More Act are expected to be signed this month. Other efforts to improve employability and prepare workers for the use of artificial intelligence are the Enterprise-Based Education and Training Framework and AI Strategy Roadmap 2.0. Meanwhile, the government assures it will aid returning overseas Filipino workers, especially those affected by the immigration policies of U.S. President Donald Trump's administration. The government hopes to complete the distribution of fuel subsidy for public utility drivers and operators by the second quarter of 2025. Transportation Undersecretary Jesus Ortega said the one-time cash grant not only covers PUV modes but also tricycle drivers and delivery riders. Over 1 million beneficiaries will receive fuel assistance that will help cushion the impact of rising fuel prices. The distribution will be supervised by the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board for PUV modes, the Department of the Interior and Local Government for tricycles, and the Department of Information and Communications Technology for delivery riders. Modern public utility jeepney and modern UV express drivers will receive 10,500 pesos, while drivers of traditional jeeps, traditional UV express minibuses, public utility buses, and fuel cabs shall be eligible to receive 5,000 pesos. Drivers of tourist transport services, shuttle services, school transport, TNVS, and taxis will receive 4,500 pesos. Tricycle drivers are set to receive 1,100 pesos, while delivery riders will get 2,500 pesos. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has appointed former Interior Undersecretary for Peace and Order Oscar Valenzuela as the new head of the Dangerous Drugs Board. The Presidential Communications Office announced Valenzuela's appointment as chair and permanent member of the DDB in a Facebook post earlier today. He replaced Catalino Cuy, who assumed the post of DDB chair since 2018. The DDB serves as the government's policy-making and strategy formulating body on drug abuse prevention and control. Valenzuela is a member of Philippine Military Academy Marangal class of 1974. As former Undersecretary for Peace and Order, Valenzuela supported the various programs of the National Anti-Drug Strategy, including the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency's Anti-Drug Advocacy Program. Aside from Valenzuela, the PCO announced the newly appointed officials under various agencies as of January 24. These include Desiderio Apag III as Commissioner of the Commission on Higher Education, Jose Tomas Siquia as Acting Member of the Board of Trustees of the Cultural Center of the Philippines, among others. In other news, Department of the Interior and Local Government Secretary John Vic Remulla warns the public against illegal practices of some fire personnel who target business owners. Remulla said some fire personnel are found to be selling fire extinguishers to business owners in exchange for issuing fire safety clearances. Bureau of Fire Protection personnel are forbidden from engaging in the selling of fire extinguishers and endorsing of manufacturers, dealers, or suppliers of firefighting equipment. Remulla made a statement during an interfacing activity with local chief executives in Cebu on Wednesday. The DILG chief said that as Cavite governor, he had scolded fire personnel engaged in such corrupt practices. Remulla urged local chief executives to encourage business owners to file a complaint against erring BFP personnel who delayed the issuance of fire clearances. Under Republic Act No. 11032 or the Ease of Doing Business Law, the BFP shall issue the fire safety evaluation clearance and the fire safety inspection certificate to businesses within 7 working days. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the PNA Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. I'm Wilnard Barcelona. This is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.